We live. Act like they don't exist. For everything we do, these monkeys acting like they know or they feel some type of way about it. Like they got some personal connection with us. Like they know you personally. Don't know you, don't care to know you. Won't want to know you. The only thing they try to act like the reason why you should know us, because we're the ones that's able to get things done around here. You should be at our fuck you criminals. How you so-called act like you can get stuff done is because y'all corrupt. That's why. Not because you fair, honest, smart. These people are smart, man. I don't know. Fucking goddamn thieves. And you know, they pass down not wealth, not pass down generational wealth. They pass down generational theft. That's how they got it. They obtained everything by stealing. But we live, huh? All right, Shalom, Shalom. Before we begin, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. This is Akim Abdulazil.
Brother Bacalao.
And we out here again. We're going to do the work, man. We're just going to get into it. And as we do every time we come out on the highways and byways, we come in the spirit of prophecy. And we know we can see through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, his word, what his saying, his doing is coming true, man. These people around here, you know, they're still in la la land. They think nothing is going to happen here on a scale of what? Their current life is going to be changed in a dramatic way, man. You know, they think it's going to be business as usual. We're going to go, you know, enjoying our little facade of a lifestyle in pursuit of this American dream. But these elites have other plans of what? Building these, what is it? 15-minute, 20-minute cities, whatever you want to call that shit.
Yeah, 15-minute cities.
These 15-minute cities, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna own nothing and be happy. You know, your current paper, as we've been saying, the fiat currency, they're doing away with that, and everything is gonna become digital. So we see clearly what's going on and what it's building up to. And I just seen, which there's multiple videos out that brothers been posting out, and you got some of these, as our teachers call them, you know, these Edomite Bible belts. You know, some of them may be Jake that look like Edomites, but nonetheless, they're going to be against that, man. They're saying that they can recognize this system that's coming into play is the MOTB, man, spoken of in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, man, where they're going to what? It's going to be a caste society, and everything is going to be ran digital. So this devil is pretty much laying the track for his NWO, man. But we know all these things must come to pass, and all of them are actually prophecies, man. Prophecy that's being fulfilled, man. You know, we see that they're passing legislation to do away with paper currency, fiat currency, and what we know through the spirit, what's next to come in play is the MOTB, man. Where everybody's going to be what? Tagged and chipped, man. You know, you can't buy or sell without what? This devil's approval, man. You know, I saw a pretty much someone was making a little small film, to say the least, in regards to that, man. Meaning, like, what this whole system that we're currently in, what it's going to evolve into, what it's going to evolve into, man. Which is what? This beast system evolving into a new NWO, because this devil is trying to do a great reset, because he see like these other nations, like the BRICS nations, they're coming into power, man. They're the shine, the luster of the fiat currency or the fiat dollar is losing its luster, man. You know,
I seen a video of Donald Trump. He said it's that the U.S. dollar should be weak. So it's good to have a weak, not the weakest, but a weak currency. Talking about to have a weak currency is good because he's talking about inflation or something like that. If you have a weak currency, inflation goes away. He's talking about inflation is no longer around or something like that, man. That's a fucking lie. They talking about beef prices is skyrocketing, man. But this guy talking about Donald Trump, talking about if you have a weak currency, it do away with inflation or something like that. But that's a lie, man. You know. But we understand that things is not going to get better, and the reason why they got a weak currency because these other nations are coming against this petrodollar that the U.S. government is pushing, man. You know, and they forming this BRICS nation, and they're doing trades and deals amongst themselves and other nations, man. More or less, they um, finding ways to go around the U.S. dollar, man. Because this guy's putting tariffs on everybody. Your president, he's putting tariffs on everybody, man. But prices are going to increase. They said beef is at an all-time high. So it don't seem like, even though they said that, I think he said the currency is weak. It's not the weakest currency, but it's weaker than what it was. Basically showing you what the scripture said, Babylon has fallen. So this place is falling from what it was at one point of time. You know, the currency of America was the top currency of the world. Now it's falling, basically demonstrating that this place is in a fallen state. This place, America, is in a fallen state, man. Basically, Babylon is falling, man. You know, and well, you know, and it's going to what I was talking about, the digital system, man. This is all in plans of agenda of the elites, man. The plans and agenda of the elites, man. You know, that this place is going to be in a fallen state. You know, it's the plans of the elite that this place is going to fall. The currency is going to fall, so they can have a digital way of making money, man. You know, got these fucking weirdos, you know, coming out of the woodwork. Goddamn fucking weirdos, some lame losers of society coming out of the fucking woodwork. You know, somebody telling these fucking weirdos, man. You know, motherfucking what is it? Goddamn Internet of Things got all these fucking weirdos linked up with people through the internet, computer chips, and they just sitting around this bitch goddamn quiet. You know, and that's how they trying to move based upon other people and what the fuck they do on their private life, which they have the right to do. And these bastards trying to state their fucking opinion about what you doing in your private life, man. You know, what do you eat? Half boiled eggs? That must be the answer. Half boiled eggs on rye. You know what I'm saying? These dumbass motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers dummy, but they don't see what their government doing. This government just recently destroyed 500 tons of food, man. But there's people in America and all over the earth, for that matter, that needs this food, man. They destroyed 500 tons of food, man. You know, but there's people right now that's hungry in America, man.
Yeah, that are starving, man. I got a precept. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2:1. It says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" So these people's perspective on Babylon the Great, aka America, man, is vain, man. You know, they think they're still going to continue this American dream. That's why you see still all over Babylon the Great, they're doing what? They're still building these new areas, you know what I'm saying? New homes, new apartment complexes, you know, because these people think that this lifestyle is going to continue. So they see on the surface level, man. But you got to scratch this, and it goes deeper than that, man. You know, just with the tensions amongst these nations, man. You know, this place right here is being what? Dependent upon certain other countries just to sustain itself, man. Because those ties with these countries are going to sever, man. It's going to be quite expensive to import goods these people here in Babylon the Great will need to enjoy their daily life, man. You know, and then on top of that, like I mentioned the last time I was out, you know, from different sources, you know, I saw multiple sources, you know, stating that the BRICS note, they, you know, for example, 20 to 30 Federal Reserve notes equals one BRIC note, one BRICS note, man. So the BRICS note has more dominance on a global scale than the fiat currency Federal Reserve note, which actually doesn't hold or doesn't have any value at all, man. It's fiat. It's based on what? A promissory. That's all it is, a promissory note, man. A promise to pay. You're not really paying them. These people getting up thinking they're really getting paid for their labor. They're not being paid, man. They're receiving promissory notes, man. That's what the fiat dollar is. But it gets them what they need, so they have that mind state of like, who cares? You know, because we know, you know, even according to your constitution, it tells you what has value, man. Silver and gold, man. Well, look, let me read that again. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 2 and 1. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? This American lifestyle is vanity, man. And we know ultimately, and Lord willing, the Lord also said he was going to do what? He's going to speed the time up for the elect's sake, man. That's what we hoping the Lord do, man. Speed these things up, because not only us, but I know our elders, man, our teachers, they're anxious, man. You know, they said what? The saints are what? Patiently waiting for the Lord to fulfill his ultimate promise, man. Is what? The deliverance.
Says hasten the time.
Is the saints are patiently waiting for the Lord to ultimately fulfill his promise, man. Is what? The deliverance of the elect and the destruction of this place, man. And then the ushering in of the kingdom of heaven, and then the real payback is going to begin, man. Then the fun of the game is really going to begin, man. You know, but we know, as the Lord told us through the Holy Spirit, Wakak Wadash, that what? This is this devil's time to rule, man. That's why we see things clearly, man. Like we was mentioning earlier, man. This dude, there's evidence all over social media. Social media is on the World Wide Web, man. So anybody can pretty much pull this up. That this dude is in administration now, the so-called president, they got proof that this dude, he's actually on, I seen this yesterday. He was interviewed, and pretty much he's actually admitting he's actually admitting of the acts of grape, man. He's admitting to it. And he said his victim said that she enjoyed it and it was quite sexy. That's what he's saying. So he was like, so he's admitting, but yeah, he's standing president, man. 34 felony counts. Different types of fraud scandals, man. You know, but yet who else is able to do that, man? No other than these devils, but they want to walk around and these cool niggas want to act like it's an even playing field, man. I could do what dumbass nigga. What? Oppression. I could do what I want to do. I could walk to the store, buy me a Lucy out of the corners. I do what I want to do. Dumbass niggas, man. You know, they're setting the tone for you niggas, man. You niggas got boundaries. You got restrictions. You got limitations, man. Sure, you can walk to the street. That's the facade of your so-called freedom, man. But you think you can go out to these $500,000 neighborhoods and live next to these pale faces? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Cause they got policies that restrict that. And also, they got your monetary funds is not on that level, man. You're not in that tax bracket. You go ahead. You got a piece of the point out.
Yeah, I got a precept out of Isaiah 51 and 14. It said the captive exile hastened that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. Goddamn agent provocateur, that's all it is. Goddamn agent provocateur, damn demons. There ain't nothing new.
Try to walk up behind you as soon as I said it, then they're gonna change the direction. Try to walk up behind you.
Goddamn fucking weirdos talking to each other. No matter what they complexion is, white, black, brown, whatever these motherfuckers want to call it, ain't nothing but the fucking lame losers of society sitting around quiet, idly quiet, and playing these games, man. And sitting around quiet is a sign of being fucking obedient, of being at peace or something, because you sitting around here with your mouth closed, you know. Well, yeah, they tell these damn weirdos to come out here. They want to hear Edomite. Why? That's what these bastards want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn weirdos, man. It's coming out the goddamn woodwork. Well, yeah, this is the precept Isaiah 51:14. Isaiah 51:14. It says that the captive exile hasten that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread shall fail. So we hasten that the war come, man. We don't want to damn perish in this goddamn place with these damn fucking weirdos running, you know, these demons. They act like by just sitting around here quiet, and these devils trying to operate witchcraft and trying to unite off somebody's own personal doings, which doesn't affect them at all. They want to unite off that, but they got many reasons why they can unite against these Edomites, the government, and all that. But the only people that's really not knowing what's going on, you said the lower life of society, these low life, man, living this sexual deviant alternative lifestyles and all sorts of wickedness that they operate in. These devils watching people gossiping, running their mouth, witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, you know, pedophilia, homosexuality, damn sorcery, you know. That's why they operate in the bottom of the barrel, and that's why they got them coming around people. These people that think they somebody of society, they in these buildings tricking off these whores and shit, you know. And plantation Christianity is in a desperation. That's why you see all these whores in these damn churches now. They got a desperation of they need more members. So they brought that out in Atlanta, man. You see all these, they were trying to promote these females in Atlanta half naked, man, bras and panties, talking about come to church. These females in bras and panties talking about come. That's how desperate Christianity is, man. And the low lives of society, they operating through them too. They telling them to come around certain people, basically the men of the Lord, man. You know, which they did in the ancient times. The basis sword in the book of Acts to harass the men of the Lord. They got these low life standing around idle. They don't know what's going on, and they mobbing around the men of the Lord, man.
Yeah, I got a precept. This book of Isaiah 42:6. It says, I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thy hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house, man. This is the place of darkness, man. You know, even the light is as darkness, meaning these universities, these institutions, Yale, Harvard, that's darkness, man. You know, they're actually blaspheming the Lord, man. You know, in these places, these cemeteries, schools and stuff like that. They're trying to give creation. They're trying to give creation the credit of life, man. Like the Big Bang Theory. That's these Edomites, man. You know, and then they got these hickory dickory docs coming around here. These backwood characters coming around like we supposed to kneel to these jokers, these fourth grade level education pale faces, backwood country, and act like you supposed to be timid when these clowns come around because somebody telling them to come out here at a particular time, come out here now. You know, they think somebody timid or some backwood clown because they make up this facade of, like I said, these sundown towns. You supposed to be not supposed to be timid because these pale-faced monkeys, they're setting the tone of intimidation. They act like nothing can be done in these certain towns when these pale-faced monkeys control. Yeah, stuff can be done, but they allow it to happen. You know why? Because they're corrupt, man. Because, say for instance, a pale-faced walks through the projects and they feel like they're not safe to walk through a project, they have the whole police force making sure they're safe to walk through a project, man. Which, why would they? But if they felt that way, like, oh man, I feel like us as pale-faced people can't walk through the projects. Something got to be done. I'm getting notes saying that when the sun comes down, don't show your face in these projects. I'm getting notes left on my car, on my bicycle, my e-bike when I come through the neighborhood. You know, then he got these hillbilly ass hicks coming around us thinking that somebody supposed to be timid of these twigs. Somebody timid of you.
Some bitch nigga telling that they damn dope boy or dope smoker. It's either that dope boy, they getting it from these punk ass niggas. They dope boy and these little fucking punk ass Edomites. They smoking dope with these punk. These
goddamn weirdo looking back and forth like he lost. Like what did he walk into?
Goddamn fucking weirdos talking these fuck ass niggas, man. You know that's what the fuck it is. Damn fuck ass niggas talking these damn dope fiends they selling dope to. Just sitting back idly quiet like they gonna duck something. You fuck niggas up there selling dope to these niggas that they mama and daddy and these crackers that they united off dope with. They smoke and they tell them to come around. That's all the fuck it is. You know, niggas try to act like they slick. I don't know these bitch ass niggas, man. That's why some damn dope fiends, some damn fuck ass nigga told him to do that shit.
Yeah, go out here with your tripod, because that's what he doing. Get a little camera and start recording. Somebody told you, you know what I'm saying? Because they know that's what you out here doing.
Yeah, these motherfuckers up there watching. But like this Donald Trump.
If you could do it, we can do it. They got these hillbilly hicks trying to mimic what we do. Because they, like I said, they try to, like you already know, they have these class wars. Somebody's telling these low-level, low-minded, low education, simple-ass people to act like they're on the same level as us, while they got these coons running to these coon-ass niggas that you see in these politicians, like these damn LeVar Stoney-ass niggas running to these people, kissing ass, hoping they can damn be somebody in society. And all the other these damn ain't shit niggas kissing these pale faces ass.
We just trying to be like you.
To gain something in corporate America, man.
Like this ain't their society. You got what they got out now, which they already had these things. White only communities, man. I think it's in Arkansas. They trying to push, but they already got made a white only community, man. Now these motherfuckers trying to come around like they trying to be like me. Oh, this is your society.
Exactly. They come around us. Why you won't go around these LeVar Stoneys, these politicians? You feel like this your country, this your world. They're still in your spotlight. As governor, these LeVar Stoney clowns that try to get political recognition, try to be a political representative of your colonial towns, right? Go around them and act like them. I don't know why you coming around this, because you ain't on the same level as us. Somebody telling you simple ass motherfuckers. Some coon ass nigga.
Yeah, some bitch nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Go around them, compare them. You think that you the only ones supposed to run shit around here. That's who's spoiling your fun. Go to the pale face that's allowing it. And post up around them and stop mimicking them.
Oh,
you know
he's talking about white people.
I know you ain't nothing like me. I ain't trying to be like
some crackhead nigga.
I ain't trying to be in this. Yeah, I ain't trying to be established in this.
White people.
I ain't trying to be established in this wicked ass society that's corrupt to the core, man. You know, I'm not trying to equate myself in a corrupt ass society and pretend that something is not. Like these kumbaya, like these Tim Scott coons kissing ass just to damn hold a position, knowing damn well people don't even give a fuck about your clown ass.
Yeah, but this is what Donald Trump said. This is from Forbes breaking news. It says Donald Trump says weaker dollar makes U.S. a hell of a lot of money than a stronger currency. So we already know that this place, the dollar being weak is an indication that this place is falling. You know? I said these damn pretty ass niggas up here watching, monitoring, stalking. Those dealing ass niggas, they calling these damn fucking crackers that they united off crack with. Bitch ass niggas, they trying to go around these crackers like they don't got no problem with it, bowing their head and shaking their head like this. I know. That's what these bitch ass niggas be doing. Bowing their goddamn head like this damn lame ass motherfucker right here. That's what these fucking Edomites be doing. They fucking spying, try to come in the park and start kicking it and swinging and shit. Crackhead motherfucker don't know what the fuck he doing. Just come in the park, start kicking and swinging.
Yeah, because all this nigga did is be doing that, man.
Cause what it is, these fucking Edomites, that's what the fuck they is. You know what the fuck they practicing for? A civil goddamn war, man. That's why they getting ready for. You know, they coming in, practicing, watching, and who they gonna target? You fuck ass niggas that think you goddamn cool with them. They gonna get your ass. You know, trying to come in and fucking practice like they practicing goddamn practice or something or whatever, man. You know, goddamn retard, don't know what the fuck you doing, just doing some shit, you know. But that's what it is. These damn lame ass niggas up here running their mouth. These fucking they damn oppressor on the low, united off drugs. That's how they united, smoking and selling drugs with each other. So now that's their unity. Some fuck nigga with they oppressor smoking and selling drugs, talking about another black man. I don't know these bitch ass niggas, man. You know, that's the only reason why they come around, because some goddamn niggas. Some damn dope fiend ass nigga telling them, whispering in their ear, yeah, go around them. You know, got these damn fuck ass crackers up here trying to monitor some goddamn body.
I got a precept in the book of Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. And this place is like I just going out, man. This place is what? Falling, man. But there's what? Steps, there's processes to it. It don't just, you know, if it was an obvious, unstable foundation, it would just fall like that. But it took time for this wicked society to build to where it's at. It's going to take time for it to fall, but we see the signs where what this society is crumbling, man. It's falling, man. You know, people don't have the same trust and faith in this place. I saw a video the other day. They had this person in Las Vegas. It's nighttime, and they said normally people be out. She said Trump done destroyed everything where people don't even come out. She said this is the first time I've ever seen. So they coming up behind you in front of you. This is the first time I've ever seen Las Vegas this empty. She took out a cell phone, stopped filming a strip where it's normally, you know, people be out, you know, spending money, living a, you know, facade of a lifetime. But she said it was like a ghost town, man. She said this is the first time I ever witnessed Las Vegas being this empty, man. She said Trump done destroyed the economy. This is coming from an Edomite chick, a so-called white woman, you know. So we see this idea of this society is crumbling. And we know these people right here practicing witchcraft. They got these wicked witches around here acting like they control somebody by their thoughts. Harry Potter ass monkeys. But we know the reason and how they're doing it is through what? Technology, through these government programs, which are true MK Ultra, you know, and stuff of that nature. When our teacher was saying it's what they were being called, conspiracy theorists. Oh, you know, y'all people are crazy. But these are true experiments, operation, you know, There was another operation. There's several. I think I might have did a lesson on a couple of them, man. There's several operations these people. If I didn't, I meant to, but I looked them up. Maybe a couple weeks ago, man. There's several operations that these people spend time and resources and money in to what? Try to gain control, mind control. You know, man, I ain't going, man. Shit.
I can't even fucking do what I need to do. You talk, you just fucking damn trying to link up you damn piece of shit trying to link up with me. Like I run society. I don't run this goddamn society. Go to your fucking governor, mayor, the rest of these bastards got money. Go hang out with them. Fuck they at. Now goddamn coming around me. I know why somebody telling me.
Yeah, somebody telling these simple ass people acting like somebody got them convinced that they got something to do with us. You ain't got nothing to do with us.
Niggas, they just like trying to
somebody told me, somebody gave me an idea. Be like be like LeVar Stoney. Be like LeVar Stoney. You know what I'm saying? He's still in your shine as a
shit goddamn still.
Go over there where he stay at and protest in front of them, sit in front of his house and post up and take your car and take your phone out and start recording him. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got nothing. Somebody confused you smoking too much methamphetamines and taking too much you know what I mean? Well, what's the thing? These opium. You taking too many opium pills. You think you got something to do with somebody?
Goddamn crack cocaine. What the fuck got too much goddamn crack in your goddamn head?
Just carry on, man. Cause that's what they try to do anyway. I see that.
That's why I fucking want to move, man.
I ain't going nowhere, man.
Motherfucking damn fucking weirdo sitting here trying to stay in somebody's face, man. I ain't got time for damn dumbass motherfucker, man.
They want to act like they building some friendship. I don't know what friendship. Go to your pastor, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't high school, man. You know what I'm saying? We try to be peace for everybody, but I ain't looking for no friends, man. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's what it is when they try to give some token of friendship, which you don't want. Man. I don't want to be your friend. They act like now it's contrary. Now I guess you want to be an enemy. No, you know what I want? Want you to leave me the fuck alone. That's what I want from you. You know what I'm saying? Just leave me the fuck alone. I don't need nothing from you. I don't want nothing from you. Don't need nothing from you. See, they don't get it. That's how low level minded these people are, man. They don't get the hints when somebody don't care to be.
That's why I won't move over here.
Continuing on, this is the book of Jeremiah 51:8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed. So this place is not going to be healed, man. This place is being destroyed, man, because it's prophesied that that's what's going to happen to this place, man. You know. So we're sitting here patiently waiting for the Lord to continue to do what He His promises, man, is what? To deliver the elect and to what? Destroy this wicked ass place, man. Simon the Sorcerer playing mind games. So they got
when these lanes around here to take you somebody. They trying to unite too. Why? Time getting tough. Now these damn lanes acting like they looking for some handout. Now they trying to have this a class war. I see that bullshit. That's why they bringing these damn obvious low lights around somebody. Because these damn lanes, they know shit getting tight. Shit getting tight. So they trying to bring these goddamn lanes around some damn body. They try to bring these goddamn lanes around some damn body, acting like somebody class war for these damn lame ass niggas that thinking somebody along with the fucking punk ass old person. They try to unite, act on some damn class shit, seeking each other help and shit. What they doing, bringing these lame ass, that's what they doing. So they trying to act like they trying to put you in what the fuck they doing by bringing they damn dope fiends that they just like. But it's obvious they ain't shit. They just like them. They're trying to bring them around other people. I ain't playing with these goddamn games, these lame ass motherfuckers. Trying to add these somebody's society motherfuckers ain't shit. They're doing the obvious. Go get a gym membership and run around these goddamn lanes and shit. Moving from state to state. I guess these damn lanes came from another state trying to blend in. Who I can blend in with and sit quiet. Goddamn lame ass motherfuckers. They bring they obvious damn dope fiend. They just like them, but they look different.
Yeah, because these devils, man, their society is falling, man. You know, they're at what? The epitome of what? They're at the epitome of their rulership, or what their rulership is coming to an end. This is the book of Isaiah 14 and 12. It says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning," man. You know what I'm saying? Heaven means rulership, man. You know, they're having people bow down to their will. These elites amongst these Edomites, man. How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations, man? So these devils did what? They're weakening these nations, meaning that they're coming into these other countries, destroying their way of life, bombing, you know, or committing acts of warfare. They're weakening these nations, man. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High, man. That's what this devil is. That's why we don't got the signs, but that's why he put up his face. Says Cesare Borgia, fake white man Jesus. He want to be like the Most High, man. So he put his image as the Most High, man. So you gotta
then weaken the nation. What's going on? It's talking about these Edomites, you know. Then weaken the nation. What's going on is they becoming weak, which I just showed in this video. That Donald Trump said a weaker dollar makes a hell of a lot of money, showing that they're becoming just like the scripture says, they're becoming weak as weak. That's ultimately going to be in the kingdom. But you see in the decline of these Edomites, man. You know, Babylon's falling, the decline of the dollar is becoming weaker. And what it doing, that's the damn associates right there. They're trying to have it look different. We are age gap. You got some damn age gap. We different now. You know, that's what the fuck they just like. You motherfuckers, they trying to walk around like they different and shit. When they see them, they try to be polite and smile. That's the difference. Then they tell these damn lanes to come around certain things. Try to get some government assistance. Get us a house, get us some place to stay, get a government, all this shit shutting down. You know, that's why they taking all this federal funding away. Goddamn lanes trying to hold back money and helping certain people and not helping others. You know, who the fuck doing these goddamn devils that's in control? You know, you damn low life, they like that by choice. You fucking Edomite see like that, they like that by choice. But yeah, that shows that this place is falling. The dollar's becoming weak. Like the heathen said, as you become weak as weak, you know, you become weak as weak.
Continuing on Isaiah 14 and 13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh, I will set also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north, which is what North America. You know, that's what this devil is. What set their established their rulership. You know, in North America, man. I will ascend above the height of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. It said, yet these devils had exalted themselves into heaven, which is rulership. The Lord is what? The Lord is going to bring. The Lord said what? Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, man. So what? Hell is the grave. Also, hell is equated to a you know, a condition in life, man. You know, but yeah,
Hell
this place
means misery, slavery, captivity. You know, that's why hell is placed too in the form of life. Hell means captivity, slavery, misery, destruction. You know, being cursed. That's what hell is. That's why the children of Israel is in hell, and these devils are in there, and they're heavy, man. Because they're, even though all the shit that they're being exposed, for example, what the Ox said about Donald Trump with this great thing, he's basically admitting that he did it. And the lady, he said the lady liked it. That's what she wanted. Dude got over 30-some felonies, but he's a president. He got you know, so they in their hell, man. They're not being looked at as anybody else.
All you got to do is get a tripod. You went there, try to mimic somebody. I'm sorry for ranting. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like they doing it. You know, I don't give a fuck what you do, but they gonna try to come around you, just mimic what the fuck you doing at the time that you doing it, like it means.
But somebody told them, man.
Yeah, so they're goddamn retarded niggas, man. Like they try to act like it's a secret. I know you damn fuck nigga, because it's in the scriptures. Who was persecuting the prophets, the Lord Himself, who you ignorantly called Jesus Christ, the prophets, the apostles. You know who they was getting harassed by? Their own nation, man, their own people. So who they was going to, these Romans, you see, which are these so-called white people, which are these Edomites, man. They ain't nothing new. They was doing it back then. They doing it now.
Yeah, that's the same episode like we was over there.
These niggas up here running their mouth, you know, about somebody. I don't even know these niggas. I don't know these fuck ass niggas. They yapping to they oppressor about you, and they coming around doing this strange ass shit, man. You know, they did it in ancient time. They gonna do it now. You know, this dude making laws to ban. He incriminating being homeless. These motherfuckers in the uproar of that. Ooh, your beloved Donald Trump, man. He more or less he incriminating being homeless. They can tell us what they are. And they doing that shit by choice. For the most part. But they got some goddamn agenda going forth. They trying to continue the continuation of this illegal lifestyle. That's why they doing it.
Yeah, they want to act like being around us. They don't want to see it because of our skin. That's what they really. That's how they feel about us. But they want to flip the script. But they trying to act like it's a level of what kumbaya. Now everybody trying to get along. They act like, well, we're the ones that still holding back. I ain't got a sundown town saying that when the sun come down, I don't want to see your pale face around my town. But they want to give off some feel like we're the one that control towns like that. Why you acting like that? You don't want to be around us. Because I know the intentions why you're here. You're here to what? To agitate. You know, you're here to be a nuisance. Yeah, you're here to hinder. You're here to be a nuisance. That's what I don't like. Because I can see through your simplicity. But when these foreigners come around, they act like they ain't got nothing to do with it. These pale faces act like they ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But they act like they for sure that they got something to do with me. Why? Because I got a dark complexion.
What these lanes trying to do is that the American, what they trying to say, the American image is a fucking male and a female kids. If you walk with a man and a woman and some kids, you doing the American image and shit. That's what he putting these retarded foreigners' heads to.
Yeah, somebody
obey, do what you're supposed to, and raise a family in this adulterous, poorest society. When fucking adultery is at an all-time high, these women being whores and all type of other
these damn niggas, these men being goddamn
lifestyle.
Yeah, these men being fucking homos.
Yeah, ultra sexual lifestyles are being at an all-time high in America, man. So
you know, they want to equate that, but no, like I said, I understand, I can see it. You come here to hinder, man. Like I said, these foreigners come around, these East Indians come around, these Pakistanians, you know what I'm saying? They don't come around, but when we show up, then these pale faces want to come around acting like the reason why they're here is because we here. Like we got some connection. I ain't got no connection with you. I have some connection with these other immigrants, or apparently your government do. That's why they over here. That's why they allow these immigrants to live in these lavish houses while you got these pale faces in the condition that they're in, fucked up on the street. because your government ran by a bunch of white, so-called white people allowing this. But they looking at us like we got something to do with it. This ain't my government. So you got some cool nigga trying to kiss ass to try to be a part of your corrupt system. The Bar Stoney, the clown niggas. He gotta get co-signed by his slave master. Yeah, that's my guy. To even attempt to be recognized as a candidate, he got to be co-signed by a white guy. This cool nigga, he can't go out and run on his own and get sponsored. No, it's not gonna happen. Not in this corrupt society. Not in society where, especially if you're a politician, you got to have millions and upon millions of dollars contribute to run, man, because it takes money to run for a president, man. This ain't they try to act like anybody can. It's an open market, it's a free market. Nah, man, you got to have money to run. So that's why they eliminate most of you niggas anyway. You are not a candidate. Why? Because you're not financially fit. You don't have no big corporation sponsoring you, man. They'll give off that false ass narrative, like they were trying to say they was behind this Kamala Harris character. Yeah, they give you a little bit of money, but ultimately what happened? Your ass ain't gonna go but so far, man. But they feed the so-called American people, especially these so-called you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, a false reality, man, of equality, man. The mostly clown niggas alone, they eat it up because they front for the moment. They eat it up. But like I said, they try to have these jokers come around us like we the ones that's living up in their society. These guys are the ones that's living the way we should be living. You look at my skin. That's why I'm about to sit around and post up around them. They really drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that we can't tell what they about. But they won't go around. They won't go around the dope boys that they
buying the dope
from buying the narcotics from and post up around them. They don't got, you know what I mean? They're living a facade. Like I said, you're creating a hindrance, and then they try to flip the narrative like it's me. Like the problem is me.
We know you lame ass niggas spying on the men of the Lord. You know exactly what you're doing, watching every move you make. So whatever you do, they can accuse you of it, man. That's what these damn devils doing. But your government, like I said, your government, these hypocrites, your goddamn pastors ain't nothing but fucking child molesters, goddamn extortioners, liars, deceivers, homosexuals, and all type of shit, man. All of your adulterers, I said that hoardism, all in the church, but they don't want to go to them and say nothing, man.
Yeah, these guys are one that's living in a $500,000 home, getting paid $100,000 a year. That's the way. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Look at my skin. That it must be them. The guy put the tripod in the sign. You know what I'm saying? These fuck niggas around here that's living like that. You won't see these monkeys coming around them. Act like they have no dealers with them. They want to come around us. That's all they doing. Hindrance, right? That's why they're minute. That's why I'm continuing recording right here because they're not going to leave. That's why I wanted to motherfucker. That's why I said I want to move, man. I ain't just sit here. I bet if we move, you motherfuckers are all last. You know, we would have moved somewhere else. You know what? They would have left. But as soon as we pack up and leave, that's when these bastards gonna leave. You know? I know they watching it. Damn fuck ass niggas doing the goddamn most, trying to talk about what the fuck you doing. You know, these fuck ass goddamn niggas. But their government, these fake ass pastors in these churches, they don't got shit to say to them. You know, extorting you for your money, lying to you, getting your goddamn money, passing the tithe, played around 4 times, trying to put your donation in. You love God, don't you? Look, you love the Lord. Well, show the Lord how much you love him. Put money in the damn plate, you know. They damn fucking kind of you damn dummies, damn living lavishly while you struggling in these damn churches. You know, these damn committing acts of goddamn adultery, you know, hoardism, you know, and all type of manner of wickedness.
It going on in these churches, man. But they won't come in and watch and harass, stalk, look what on how they living their life, man. Where all this time money going? They have no idea. You know,
I got a precept, this book of Jeremiah 51 and 53. It says, though Babylon shall mount up to heaven, and though she should fortify the heights of her strength, yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, saith the Lord, man. So these people, here in Babylon, they built up,
fucking wicked. That's all you see out these motherfuckers. Goddamn wicked, man. Goddamn, who the fuck they talking to? These some wicked ass bitch niggas trying to associate, trying to act like we gonna associate with these goddamn Edomites and these bitch ass niggas. Like, I know what you doing. Fuck you niggas. I know what the fuck you niggas doing. That fuck ass bitch niggas.
You supposed to be like him.
Running their goddamn mouth about somebody.
They're taking y'all spot.
Yeah, these fuck ass goddamn fuck ass niggas running their mouth about somebody with their own person. Act like they know what somebody's doing. Like, motherfucker, I do what the fuck I do, and it's my business, man.
Yeah, they trying to surround you from every side. One of them, you looking this way, then one of them trying to keep you aside, and your back turned and stop standing, like you don't see what's going on. Like I said, somebody telling me to come out here and congregate. Come out here now. a whole caravan moving throughout the cities and towns.
They man, fuck niggas.
Get mad at
they oppress a lot of these fuck niggas to live, drive. These niggas think they damn running, some niggas ain't running shit.
But just like I work out, Trump passed the bill. That's why I ain't worried about it, cause this stuff that these jokers do, you see them hanging out in street corners and shit gonna come to an end, man. Trump, just like you see these ICE agents. So he's one Edomite said, he said at first it was what? It was immigrants. So now they're coming at the the so-called homeless. Some of these jokes, a lot of especially Edomites, they do it by choice. And then he said it's gonna be you everyday so-called American people, man. Say, yeah, there's levels, which I understand. That's exactly what's going. That's exactly where it's going, man. You know what I'm saying? They're setting the stage for their ultimate takeover, man. So they're gonna start. They got to start somewhere. So they got to point the finger at somebody. So with the immigrants, now they going after these people hanging out in the streets. They they're professing that they're homeless, but a lot of them, they got people that got money. They just choose to live like that, especially Edomites, man. They choose to live like that. They choose to be out because they don't want no responsibility. Or they squandered their life savings. Their people probably got land, houses, but they want to act like they ain't got shit. They walk around town. I ain't got nothing, I'm broke. I need some money. But they family got land, probably own a business, but they want to act like they assed out. But yeah, soon enough, you ain't gonna see these jokes, man. So that's why I ain't even worried about it. Trump is gonna clean that act up, man. He gonna pass the legislation. He's gonna clean it up. You ain't gonna see him outside smoking dope and shit, hanging around. And the reason why somebody told them, because they know that's coming to play. That's why they want to post up here, give off some false narrative like this is where the dope addicts hang out here. If y'all want to clean something up, come to the park around 10 o'clock in the morning. That's where they hang out at. But you can obviously tell these jokers.
Niggas that normally be out here, you don't see them out here. Dope head fucking niggas that you be out here, and you don't see them nowhere out here. Who they just like? The ones that's in front of us, man. Damn fuck nigga, they trying to hide this shit, act like we ain't got no association with our oppressor, but they talking to them on the low. But I got a precept. This is the book of Acts 17:4. It says, and some of them were persuaded to believe and join Paul and Silas, along with a large number of, this is out the Amplified version, right? Along with a large number of God-fearing Greeks and many of the leading women. But the unbelieving Jews became jealous, taking along some thugs from the lowlives in the marketplace. They formed a mob and set the city in an uproar. Then attacked attacked Jason's house and tried to bring Paul and Silas out to the people. And so basically the same thing, man. They use these damn low life, these thugs, these damn fuck ass niggas. That's what it is. These niggas that think they thugs. They talking the rest of these low lives, but there's levels to everything. All those fucking low lives, but there's different levels to shit, you know. And they talking and congregating with each other, and they coming against the men of the Lord just like they did in ancient times. Man.
I'm surprised people out during this time. I'd be scared of skin cancer. I'm gonna get skin cancer. I'm out here in this sun. I'm gonna get sunburned. Yo, crazy, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, they doing this because they trying to. Just like when I was like, there was a spot where I was at uptown. I was doing a lesson. There was another location. You know what I mean? I was doing a lesson. That's what they had. It was like this little postal service built, little postal service building, little outlet where people drop their mail out. But it was like a little shelter. And I used to post up there, you know, just in case if it rains, I have a little, you know, shelter to block the rain. That's what they did. They had this this so-called black chick. She gonna make a makeshift shelter there, man. And then they're gonna put a sign there, or somebody told her to do that, man. She gonna put a makeshift shelter, tent, you know, put a tent sheet, whole bunch of trash everywhere. To the point I said, man, I'm no longer, you know, because she used to hinder me when I'm doing ask me questions and shit while I'm doing the lesson. So I stopped coming there. Then they end up moving her out and put a sign there talking about no trespassing. But the point I'm trying to make is the reason why somebody told her to set up there in order to do that, man, because they wanted me to move. So they got one of their low lives like they're doing now. They're surrounding us by these low lives and trying to push their narrative. Like they don't want us out here. You can tell that's what it is. They don't want you out in this park. So they send these low lives around.
Obvious goddamn scumbag.
They're trying to orchestrate something saying that, you know, actually they're gonna accuse you of who they are. Or y'all homeless, y'all drug addicts, y'all mentally ill. You know, that's why they told them to come around, because that's the narrative. Like I said, Trump passed that policy and they're gonna start enforcing. They're gonna start snatching these weirdos off the street, man, which is long overdue.
They can be snatching everybody off the street for that matter, whoever they want. They're starting with these so-called illegal immigrants. They're making laws to just kidnap people, snatch you off the streets. You know, it's happening to law. Even it's happening to them. They got green cards and no criminal record. They still snatching these people off the streets. You know, snatching them up and deporting them. You know, and it's going to go to every American citizen, everybody in America, basically. Yeah. It's going to happen to everybody in America. Whoever they deem that they want to snatch up, for whatever reason, they're going to be able to do that. They're going to be kicking these people doors eventually, man.
Yeah, looking at us like
hauling you off the FEMA camps, the concentration camps, man.
We hold the key to success in life. That's why I come around you. You own and make the money. You control society. I don't control society. Go to somebody like the politicians that run Virginia.
Just like they doing these illegal immigrants in America, hauling them off the detention centers, kicking in their doors. They're gonna be doing that to all you Americans in America, man. Eventually, that's how it's gonna be. They're gonna be kicking everybody's door in, hauling you off the detention centers and camps and shit. And I want to see how much this unity running your mouth behind somebody's back talking about it. I'm gonna see where that shit gonna get you, man.
Nowhere. That's where it's gonna get you. You know what I mean? It's vanity, man. The things these people do is vanity, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want something, you got an issue with something, go to your politician. You got a problem with your lifestyle, go to Bar Stone. You spending your sundown town image, you know, like only person that's supposed to have some type of power around here or some level of importance supposed to be them. Go to him and whoever's sponsoring him. You know, those politicians, those pale-faced politicians that's sponsoring him. He's stealing y'all shine. You know.
Yeah, this place is basically falling, man. You see it, you know, morally. And I seen another a Chinese man. I meant to post it, but I deleted it. I got to find a video, you know. But he said everybody got a common enemy, man. You know, basically showing you Everybody talking about from the Chinese man to this man to that man. Everybody got a comment in it. Even this coming from a so-called Chinese man. You know, so these people recognize in the world in these other countries, it's just this place is the land of darkness, meaning that the truth is hidden. Scripture also says this is woe to the bloody city. It's full of lies and robbery. This place is full of lies, man. You know, so people here in the land of darkness, which is Babylon the Great, they don't know what's going on, man. But these people in these other countries, in what they call the Middle East, Africa, Europe, Asia, these other countries, they know what these Americans be doing over there, from your government to your military. They know the truth. It's just the people in America, whenever this government comes on TV and tells them, they believe. Like, you know, these people ain't gonna see it until it's too late, man. So like the scripture said, the day of the Lord shall come upon these people as a thief, man. Meaning they ain't gonna know what's going on, man. You know.
Right there.
Yeah, because we see the Lord, because this is what building it. Also, this is building up to what Jacob's trouble, man. So there's gonna be.
We already in Jacob's trouble. We already in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is already
to the final. Let me correct. Let me say that up. The final finale of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, it ain't fully blown. It ain't fully blown and obvious, but yeah, Jacob's trouble is already here.
So you see that this devil is there, like I mentioned earlier, there setting stage, but there's levels to it. Setting stage, there's setting stage, but there's levels to it. That's why we told you to do it.
You got brown skin, he is. You know what I'm saying? Just like that nigga Obama. That nigga ain't no Negro. He's goddamn African.
Yeah, because he got a damn dark complexion. That's how these cave dwellers look at you. You got the same complexion. Y'all the same people. Y'all black. Y'all the same. That's how these damn Neanderthal dummies. That's a real Neanderthal from the Neanderthal from everything. Everybody is so-called, same. So it's a benefit. It's a benefit to them to be the same. Well, I'm gonna claim this color. I'm gonna claim this color. We gonna benefit from it. But they gonna put you at a disadvantage though.
You damn dude, you know there's something funny going on. These dope-head niggas that you don't see these damn dope-head niggas out here, man. You know what I'm saying? These normally dope-head niggas that be coming out here. Every time we come up here, we only see these niggas. You know something funny going on.
Yeah, somebody told me they orchestrate something.
Yeah, but I'm gonna read this out of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night."
You know, just grow your hair long. I think you're a tough guy. Nigga got a damn image of growing their fucking hair long. I guess that equates to the nigga being a fucking tough guy. So
They bring their damn dope boy out. They want to get their clean. They want to get their soul for soap. How they unified, from unified all the like verse 2 again, I'm reading it again. It says, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, 2, it says, "Yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night," man. I'm going to read out the Amplified version. It says, "For yourself know perfectly well that the day of the Lord The day of the Lord, return of the Lord is coming just as a thief comes unexpectedly and suddenly in the night. And that's when these people gonna be kicking in your doors, man. They gonna have these blackouts. They're gonna have these blackouts that they've been talking about, planning, plotting, to make it seem like it's natural, or it's a threat from China, Iran. You know, that they took out the lights, the power, power grid. They took out the power grid and your lights due to a terrorist attack from China, Iran. You know, whatever the case may be. Damn, spies seeking out our freedom. Coon ass niggas talk about you behind your back that they oppressor, trying to coon by y'all. I love you, master. Shake my head. Okay.
We don't do that around here. I don't know what y'all guys talking about. We
just stating out the facts, man. We just stating out the facts that we reading from the Holy Bible. You know, if we got a problem, we understand it because it's prophesied they're gonna do. You know, goddamn coons trying to act like they about to shoot missiles on this motherfucker. As long as I can, that's what you're gonna be. Just what you damn trying to set up. What you ain't gonna be, barbecue, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is the day of the Lord. It's comes unexpectedly and suddenly in the night. Just like I said, that's when they're gonna use these troops to kicking these people's doors and have these people carried away in these government vans, vehicles to these detention centers, man. FEMA camps that they doing already to these so-called immigrants over here, man. They're gonna be doing that to every American in America, man. You know, goddamn cool. I know what he's doing. I think all these niggas playing mind games. MK with the weirdo playing mind games like I don't know what the fuck going on. So they trying to target me. To be damn lame trying to target me. What the fuck that mean? I don't know. Like you damn fucking weird dumbasses trying to group up and target somebody. What the fuck that mean? I don't know. You got the damn slave doing all the work and shit. Slave ass nigga. I do whatever you say, master. I'm your backbone. I'm your work mule. Fucking nigga, I gotta bulk up, master. I gotta be your work mule. Oh, fucking ass nigga. You got that work mule. Talking about their whole fucking family. I don't know all niggas, man. They run their mouth, their whole fucking family about your ass. Whoever they associate with. I don't know these fucking niggas, man. They bring their whole family around. Yeah, their whole family here. Whole family is here. Fucking ass niggas, man. But yeah, they got something for these fucking niggas, man. Niggas trying to do some damn rap. You niggas doing the most. You know? Try these Edomite tactics. We like Louis.
Oh yeah, dude, we supposed to be
trying to watch it like this. What you watch? I'll be on social media looking at the brown. Oh, he like Cooch. Louis. That's all it is.
Just the book of Isaiah 14 and 15, it says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?" So that's what's going to happen when we in our kingdom, man, which is the kingdom of heaven, man. So we're going to look at these devils like, that's what our kids going to say, like, is this the man They're gonna have a memorial for these devils. This the man that made the earth tremble, like going around nuking the earth. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, all these buried. That's just a couple of them. They nuked. I mean, the atomic bomb. They dropped on numerous cities, man. Those two cities are just prominent ones that people mention, but there were several other ones, man. You know, was this the man that shook the earth, that trembled? You know what I mean? That shook the nations, that trembled the earth. They gonna like this Joker, this cave dweller. That's how our kids gonna say, man. That's what our kids gonna say. Well, we're gonna have this place right here is gonna be built for a memorial, man. Where it's gonna be destroyed. Babylon the Great is gonna be destroyed. Let me put it like that. Destroyed for a memorial, man. Like these people, they think there's some science fiction stuff, man. You know, they think it's not plausible. Where they got nukes already from these other countries pointing at these prominent cities, man. For example, Washington, D.C., Langley, Virginia. Langley, Virginia. You know, Langley, Virginia. All these New York City, all these prominent cities, man. These other countries that are not allies with the United States already have nukes pointing at these countries, man. They waiting for that to go ahead, get that button. But they were, like I said, that's what these people is. They think this place right here is going to be a perpetual, which we're not surprised the Edomites doing it. So, this their kingdom. Like I said, prime example, Donald Trump, who can do what he do and still be the president, man. There's evidence that's scattered throughout the World Wide Web of this dude. Even he's admitting he raped a woman, man. Not a woman, a girl, 13-year-old. There was most of them, like 6, 7 of them, man. You know, evidence. Cases already been settled. He settled out of court. Case already been settled. He admitted it. 34 counts of felony counts. Different other scandals. Fraud cases been settled. But yet he's the sitting president, man. Who can do that? This is not these devil's kingdom. Who can do that, man?
It's order and wickedness. Malachi 1 shows that the wicked are, man. That's good, man. The lawless, wicked.
Corruption ran rampant. That's what they are.
Lawless one, corrupt one, you know, wicked, which is these fucking Edomites, man. That's what that's what the fuck they is, man. It's fucking wicked, lawless, wicked, you know. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi, to the Israelites. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. The people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever. And indignation is righteous anger. So the Lord, the whole people, the whole nation of Edom is wicked. That's why this guy, just like, you know, when he admitted doing this to a 14-year-old underage girls, man, he basically admitted it to it.
Yeah, some of them younger than that, 13 and 11, man.
That's the reason why they don't want to do. They want to do away with this Epstein thing. And while everybody was focused on that, they passed legislation. They passed legislation for to bring in a digital currency, where they said the federal government can watch your spending habits, man, and cut you off if they deem it's necessary. They can cut your funding off, man, your account, because everything going to be digital going to your bank account. They can shut you off from your bank account if they want to, you know.
I got another precept. This is the book of Proverbs 2:15. It's like it. Ecclesiastes 1:15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered, man. So the Lord had made these devils crooked, man. They can't go straight, man. Meaning that you can't trust these people, man. You know, that's what they do. They even got their prominent figures that hold positions here in Babylon the Great that pretty much dictates the lifestyle here. Have famous quotes about that. One, this dude named Mad Dog Medicine, man. He said, smile in their face, be polite, but always in the back of your mind, always have a plan to take them down. That's how they do. They come in your face acting like they all your friends, smiling in your face. They're telling you, man. Because the Lord said what their tongues should speak for their own tongues should fall upon themselves. And that's what they're doing, man. That's how proud he is. They're proud and bold to make these statements because they know there's no repercussion. You know why? Because they control the society, man. So they're proud to say that openly, man.
I got book of Ecclesiastes 12:10.
I always fucking miss it.
Book of Ecclesiasticus 12:10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man." So even these other nations know, like I brought out the title, they said we all got a common enemy. These other nations, they are realizing what these Edomites are all about, man. You know, they're being exposed, basically, man. You know,
Like they do, like like these guys go to these African, what do you call them? These African, I don't know what you want to call them. Promoters, like we all African promoters. I think it's dude named Umar Johnson. Even he know it, which I seen years ago. He was doing a video. He was surrounded by them, acting like they, you know, it's a little friendly get together. That's when he would talk about building that school. That was years ago.
Hello, Friday.
Just like that dude, he tried to say they don't share. He said when it comes to power, they don't share. That was this and let you know, man. No, they don't. Man. Once they look at what they need to do, they rob, cheat, steal, deceive. And once they in their position, murder. Man. Yeah, rob, cheat, steal, murder, all the below. To get
coming out with the steel, the screw.
To get where they need to be at, and then they like, you ain't getting nowhere. He said that was it. When it comes to power, they don't share. Yeah, that's why everything you got to do here in Babylon the Great, man. Especially it's abroad too. You got to go through them, man. Their banking system, their school system, their workforce, everything, man. They don't share.
This is on Ecclesiastes 12:10 again. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rust, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. Thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away." You So you gotta watch this dude, man. Even though he's coming humble, just like you said, just like with his Mad Dog Madison, what you say? Smile on their face, be polite or whatever, but have a plan to overthrow him or something. Man. That's how these devils operate, man. That's a act of the devil. Devil means deceiver. That's what the word means.
Slander and false accusing.
Devil, yeah. Deceivers, slander, false accusing, man. You know? So that's how they move, man. You know, the wicked. You know, they trying to come all humble, proud until they get what they want, man, and they're gonna overthrow your ass, man. You know. Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he will stand in thy place. So that's what they do, man. Set him not by thee. Like they say, he don't share power, man. You think he got an agreement with his devil? Nah, he's gonna overthrow your ass, man. He's gonna put himself in your place, meaning what? He's gonna be ruling. He's gonna take over. Just like they be saying in these other countries, they knock off what they call them clandestine operations. I forgot what there's another term for it. Covert. Covert. That's just covert operations, and they overthrow someone's government and put their own puppet in the government seats, man.
Yeah, that's in their best interest.
Yeah, that's what they do, man.
They destroy the standing government and put in a puppet that know that's going to be for their best interest. And these other nations, the other countries, man. That's what they do, man.
Yeah, verse 12 again, it says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be quick therewith.
We're old as fuck.
The quick that way really means you're going to receive some type of pain.
Yeah, because that's what he said. Thou at the last remember my words and be quick therewith. You ain't take easy what the Lord said. Why?
You're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah, you won't find out what the Lord said is true, you know. But that's how Esau working, you know. But getting off his double, that's what he's trying to have. And he telling he got them. He got my Batman. I don't know for who they is. Motherfucker ain't gotta be white. You know by complexion or whatever they call them. If you the fucking wicked, you gonna tell you who it is, man. And they ain't the only one that's going into captivity. All these other nations are going into captivity.
I got a precept. This Ecclesiastes same book, Ecclesiastes. And I was reading 7 and 13. It says, "Consider the work of Yahweh, for who can make straight which he have made crooked." Man. You can't turn this there. You can't go to these devils and convince them to be good people and be fair. No, you can't do that, man. They can keep up a long facade. They can keep up a facade as long as they on the up and up. But this their society is no question about that. But you can't make straight what the Lord has made crooked, man. So there's no convincing how much you try to plead to these people. There ain't gonna be no equality. There's no
Not all of them.
not no even playing field.
All not. We heard this, and we know it's true according to the Scripture. Like I read out of Malachi, the whole nation is wicked. Scripture said, Acts, and also in the Old Testament, should we obey man rather than God? Something like that, man.
We shall obey man, obey God rather than
We ain't doing anything getting bothered. You never see these damn varsity uniforms coming around. You'll never see these varsity uniforms coming around them or none of that shit, man. But let it be a group of damn niggas. All I need is 2 or 3. And you see these bastards out there, goddamn woodwork, man. You know, I guess you gotta have niggas in the group to goddamn justify. You always gotta have a nigga here, nigga there to justify, man. Nigga see it ain't what it is. Only how motherfucker getting away with shit is because of who these other people are. You know?
Long ride. Can't believe we made it.
This is the book of Acts chapter 5 and 29. It says, then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. So we're going to believe what you people say, or we're going to believe what the Lord said. The Lord said the whole nation is wicked. You know, even like I said, we are scattered. I'm going to put this out there too. We are scattered amongst all these nations, being the so-called white man or any other nation. And they're going to be people of our nation that looks like them.
We don't promote black and white. We ain't coming up here saying
We ain't never
we
seen
trying to unite all black people. Hell no, we ain't about it. These niggas is lost. And it's not about that. It's what the gathering of the elect, the Lord's chosen. Man. Just like the op brought out, they're going to be our people that look like the heathen, that's mixed in with these other nations, man. That look like these nations, man, that are actually our people. So we don't look at what these Neanderthal people, you know, trying to look for a surface, which we know the social construct of black and white was developed in Jamestown, Virginia, man, the Bacon's Rebellion. That's when this ideology of black and white existed or came into existence. Man. So prior to that, those terms never existed. Man. You know, we know that was a strategy that was put into action by the elites amongst Esau, man. You know, so we don't look at it the way these devils trying to. You know, we was walking up to this marvelous light, man. We're not walking in darkness, so we don't look at it the way most of these Babylonians here in Babylon the Great look at it as your complexion, man. You know, that's the way they made these people look at it. These color people, you know what I'm saying? That's a facade. Everybody have a nationality, man. But these devils, they don't want you to know who you are, man. Which the elites amongst Esau know who they are, and they know who we are, man. They know who the real people of the Bible is, but they're trying to claim the house of Judah. That's why these Ish people always saying that they the Ish, they the Ish people. They're trying to claim the southern kingdom, man. Namely the house of Judah.
Hello,
Which there's evidence, even that dude Ben Netanyahu, that clown. He's there's all the information out there that said he's Polish. He's from Poland. He had a Polish last name. Then he changed it to try to sound Middle Eastern, man. He changed his last name to try to sound Middle Eastern, like he's from that area. There's information out there, man. All the information is out there. That's what these devils do. They work with deception, man. That's the reason why they're doing the things they're doing to this day, man. Over there committing acts of genocide, war crimes. They're doing all types of. You think that these devils just doing that? This gonna happen there? Yeah, wait and see. You can't trust none of them, man. You got a lot of these Edomites, especially they work in these police forces. You know, they was waiting for light. They said, yeah, there's plenty of them caught on audio, video saying what? We can't wait to get the green light to open up on you niggas. So we don't trust these devils, man. They just put themselves in these positions to seem as if they're good people. It's a cloaking mechanism. You simple ass niggas, you falling for it. Oh, you the president, man. You the town mayor. You the good guy. You the police. You the good guy, man. Man, that ain't nothing but a cloaking mechanism. Man. Had you simple people believe that they're good people. I even had this Edomite admit to me. He said this self-proclaimed white guy stated to me. He said the most corrupt person he know was the so-called white sheriff, man. So yeah, man, all those job titles, all those are cloaking mechanisms, man. Walk around, now nobody gonna look at me the way they should look at me. I'm gonna get away with it. You know, that's how these devils work. These Negroes think they special because they dealing with it. I get them low. I know somebody at NRA slide me some guns, slide me some coke. You know, I got the plug because the real plug is these devils. How you think drugs got into this nation or this landmass from the beginning, man? Which the United States is not a nation, it's a corporation. Go to their law. These people should know that by now, man. All this information is, you know, like the Lord said, knowledge should be increased. We've been doing this for a long time now. You know, 15 years, a lot of this information, 15 years. I'm talking about the truth. I'm with the truth. I'm going to say the truth. I ain't going to say quite 15 years, but how this place works, no less than 15 years. Actually, it's been longer than that. So we know that this place has been set up for wickedness, right? You know, it's been set up and ran by the wicked. That's what I meant to say. Everything that Esau Edom produced is wickedness and death, man. There's no way this devil can go that death doesn't happen. That's why the earth and everything, the water, the air, earth, everything is being jeopardized, man. Forever chemicals, they are in your water supply. Cancerous chemicals that you consume every day. These right here, nanoparticles and stuff like that, man. They promote this filtered clean water, man. But inside it got nanoparticles, man. It's not even that in that, it's in your food. It's in everything. It's in air, it's in, you know, that promotes death. What it does, it's a chemical compound that cannot be broken down that results to cancer, man. That produce cancer, man. Ever chemicals, man. That's just the tip of the iceberg, man. These fake foods, synthetic foods and shit they got now, breaking food that they're putting in the supermarket. They're trying to destroy, like the going out, they're destroying, 5 to 7 tons of, you know, food, produce and stuff like that. Whether they're giving it to the poor, they're rather destroy it. They're destroying it, man. 500 tons. They just destroy 500 tons. It's way more than 500. This is Jeremiah 24. It says, "How long shall the land mourn, and the herbs of every field wither, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein? The beasts are consumed, the bird and the birds, because they said, he shall not see our land." So that's the whole fucking earth is warning, man. You know, because of who's in rulership, because of the wicked in rulership. Put chemicals, chemtrails in the air, poison in the air, poison the food, poison the land. The chemtrails, this shit drops on everybody. The trees, insects, you know, all the inhabitants, man. The animals, the humans, this shit, they pollute everything. Isaiah 24, verse 4, it said the earth water is faded away. The world languages is faded away. The haughty people of the earth do language.
the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. This devil don't go abide, he don't abide by the laws of the Lord. You know, he takes the unclean animals that clean the bottom feeds, he take that out of the oceans and the waterways and put it on, sell it in a market as to be consumed as food.
Yeah, now you putting on your dinner plate. And the Lord also says what? There's a land Sabbath. With the land supposed to rest, man. There's a land Sabbath. This devil keep, you know, farming to the earth cannot yield any real fruit, real substance, man. You know, that's why he had to always put in fertilizer, all these different chemicals and stuff to make the product, you know, whatever product that he's trying to sell, whether it be
genetically modified the seed and all that. So the plants can grow, so the crop can grow.
Yeah, so he doesn't honor the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. That's why this earth is born, and that's why the earth is in the state that it is. You know, that's why there's, like I was mentioning, there's a lot of, like even like I said, the Frankie food. Man, you go to these supermarkets, you don't know if this is organic, you don't know if it's lab grown. You know, you got, you know, I don't know, they got these different names, man. You know, mystery meats, man. Frankie food, man. This stuff that it looks like it, but it doesn't hold the nutrition like the GMOs. It looks like an orange, seedless grapes. They lack the nutrition the organic fruits and vegetables have. All you getting is sweet starch. You know, that's all you get.
Most of the devil altering the food, altering DNA. So soy products, the devil is a mad scientist. They said they plotted against, I forgot what, President of Cuba. They plotted against his ass like that. Putting something in his food or whatever to make his ass
Fidel Castro.
right. Fidel Castro to make his grow breasts, shit like that.
Yeah, they devil. They wicked, man.
That's what they do. They're gonna try to flip the script, make you all what they are. What's acceptable? What these devils do? They try to put on that image. And say like that's us. See, that's us. What's acceptable? What's good? And they steal it, mimic it, say that's us, and then flip the script on the woman, man. They need to. Like brother said, the Lord made the perfect devil, man. These motherfucking devil, he made the perfect devil. Yeah, but the whole earth is in ruin, man. Because of who? Because of who's in charge, man. Because the wicked one is in charge, So the whole earth is ruined, the whole inhabitants of the earth, everybody's doing If it's gonna stay like this, it's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse and worse until the war comes. It's not getting better. You know, these devils are just gonna cause these situations to occur to further his agenda. And his agenda is to get worse, to be more oppressive, to become obviously I'm the God of the earth. I control shit. You know, I make your food, GMO, lab grown meats. I'm gonna be your God. I make your laws. I'm gonna monitor your vital signs, which is technology, artificial intelligence, computer chips. I'm gonna monitor your vital signs. I can alter your behavior. I can basically dictate how you move about your life. I'm gonna limit you to where you can go. Because these 15-minute cities, what they're trying to plan is these areas are anything outside the 15-minute cities are off limits to everybody else. So he's more or less trying to play God on earth, man. You know, gonna basically gradually oppress the people, man. You know?
With these people, with these jokers and what? Everything becomes digital, right? You're gonna see these multi-millionaires amongst these Edomites overnight. All they gotta do is add zero. They be multi-millionaires, billionaires overnight, man. You know what I'm saying? So paper currency, which it doesn't really have any value, any type of substance of currency will be no longer accepted. Everything's gonna be digital. By the click of a mouse, press of a button, these people gonna be, you know what I mean? That's the corruption that they're working on, man. Edomites, you don't even know how these Edomites get paid, you know, but you know really not how. But once they form the digital, man, it ain't gonna be, you know, the corruption it's gonna be on a whole nother level, man. You see it right now, you live it. You know, they got their little Negroes, like they kiss ass about all these celebrities, all these jokers. We came to you know, grew up entertainers. That's what I'm gonna put them. To that least, you would think that they was somewhat heterosexual people. Majority of these daggone entertainers, whether they actors, basketball players, you know, music, a lot of these motherfuckers homos, man. And see, they gotta do that to what? To reach a certain level or be successful in this devil society, man. In order for you to succeed in my world, you gotta be like me. That's how these wicked Edomites, that's how they live, man. So these damn Negroes, they gotta in order to sustain their level of fame or to obtain success or fame, they gotta do all this abominable stuff, homosexual acts, sacrifices and stuff, man. That's what they gotta do, man.
I got this from the bill, from the CBDC bill, that executive order that Trump just passed. Got the information on it. It says former president. But he just recently passed something.
Yeah, like this dude Kanye West, he even pointed out. But see, the reason why they let characters like that bring out truth, because everybody already think that this dude loony, so they can discredit the truth. So they allow a loony being like him, like that dude is off, man. But they allow a loony being like him to try to speak these truths. Oh man, we the real, you know, speak these truths. You see what he was a billionaire, but you see overnight once he went against these ish people, what happened? Overnight, his billionaire status was depleted, man.
Yeah, he this is something that he passed, I guess, before. This what it says, AI. It says former President Donald Trump signed an executive order titled Strengthening American Leadership in Digital Financial Technology on January 23, 2025. I don't know why it says it says this executive order outlines a new approach to digital assets, including cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, and address central bank digital currency (CBDC). Key aspects of the order include
Yeah, so like I was saying, they let a joker like this Kanye West character speak these truths because everybody know in that image that he got he's not quite tight upstairs, man. So they'll let a loony bin like that, borderline loony bin, say that because people can discredit, like, man, that dude crazy anyway. I don't believe anything, or we don't take nothing serious that he said. He's trying to say he's the people of the Bible. If he's saying that he ain't quite tight, I don't believe it. He's trying to say that, you know, people being knocked off, they got to do sacrifice to get in the entertainment industry. I don't believe it, man, because he's loony. Everybody, because you can tell by the way this dude carry himself, he's not quite tight. So yeah, they allow those type of jokers to say truths, man, to try to discredit the truth, man.
This is what I was really looking for. It says Trump executive order crypto 2025. It says and as of July 27, 2025, it says President Donald Trump has issued several executive orders impacting the cryptocurrency space. According to a fact sheet from the White House, from the WhiteHouse.gov. It's a key executive order.
It's gonna back it up and roll it forward.
It says executive order on strengthening American leadership in digital financial technology. January 23, 2025. It says establish a presidential working group on digital asset markets to develop a federal regulatory framework for digital assets. Prohibited agencies from establishing, issuing, and promoting central bank digital currency. Because he's gonna make you think that he's against something, because that's why he was saying before he was against the New World Order. I think this digital shit, I think if I'm not mistaken, he was against that. But I know against the one world government type shit, he was against that. But now you see, it's not like that, because he don't run. The president is elected, not the president is selected, not selected by the people of America. You know, that these presidents, these officials in the world seats that run these countries, they are selected by the elites of Edom. That's who they're selected by. You know, your president is not elected by the people. You know, it says emphasize promoting the growth of U.S. dollar-backed stable coins and ensuring fair access to banking systems with crypto companies. So basically, man, it's basically a digital currency. That's why he's passing laws surrounding to a digital currency, which is going to ultimately usher in Revelation chapter 13, 16 through 18. You won't be able to go ahead and get it. This is a gradual effect, and these people don't see what's happening. That's how this devil operates in gradualism. So people say, well, they was doing that 10 years ago. Then it's going to evolve into something better. I mean, it evolved into something more. Evolved into something more, basically. They was doing this 10 years ago. They was doing this. People don't see what's going on. It's a fact of gradualism, right? You know? This is
it's still full of compassion. Oh, motherfucker, I didn't drop it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13.
He found work?
It has one. It moves. I think I forgot to drop it.
Yep. That's why it backfired.
This book, the book of Revelation 13 and 14.
All right,
Let's start at verse 14. It says, he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. And he caused them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand, in their right hand, or their forehead, that no man might buy or sell, say he that had a mark with the name of the beast, with the number of his name. So this digital currency is basically the usher in this MARK, which you will be able to buy and sell, operate in society without it, man. That's why he's making these laws. It's a gradual. Even this law that's banning or making it illegal for you to be homeless. You know, now they got a law because why? They want you to be in this system. You get this RFID microchip. You don't got to worry about being homeless or something. You got to be locked in the system, locked in the society.
You have to worry about being harassed. You be free to mosey around. You do is take the chip.
Yeah,
Take the chip and dip.
That's basically what he's doing, man. It's a gradual effect. He's using his laws, what the scripture says, unrighteous decrees, forward his agenda, which is this new world order, one world government, great reset. One world government. That's the agenda, man. Great reset. Fourth industrial revolution. Merging man, what they call merging man with machine. And it's through this RFID microchip. That's going to be in your forehead, in your hand, whatever body part you want to put in. You don't mind. Doesn't matter. No matter where you put it, it's still going to be destroyed, man. You got some people who want, the community trying to make, life is marked. What if I don't put it in the right hand or my head? What if I put it in my left? Julius Maximus. Anyway, these jokers funny, man. They don't take the Lord's word seriously. These jokers always turn something to a debate because these jokers that set up, they're trying to debate, especially amongst the community, the Israelite community. They don't believe. It's like I'm convinced that they don't believe the Lord's coming, man. It's just something to do in the meantime, man. Another friend. But the Lord said what only the elect has received the rest of the planet, man. That's pretty much what they are anyway. And this is off the subject, but this is what's going on, man. Like they make. I got a precept of that before we get off that subject. They believe it. Ezekiel 12:22. It says, "Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision feather? Tell them, therefore, saith the Lord God, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in the land of Israel. But say unto them, the days that are at hand and the effects of every vision. There shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord Yahweh. I speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged for the days, for in your days, O rebellious house, I will say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So that's what the Lord is doing, man. These words that the Lord is speaking, he's going to perform it, man. He's doing it right now, man. He said the days are prolonged and every vision felleth, man. You know, that's what they say in the house of Israel, man. You know, they think that the Lord is not coming back. Yeah. They say that scripture says that what's the signs of his coming or something like that.
All right.
Signs of his coming. Anything they're trying to make mockery, all this is of the Lord, man. And all this is great. They're trying to make mockery of the Lord, mockery of the prophets. You think the Lord is not coming back? What's the promise of his coming?
All right. Say bye, everyone.
Yeah, I got a precept in the book of 2 Peter 3:9. It says, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but as long suffering to us born people like that, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Man. So they think the Lord, Lord is, Lord's not coming, man. That's why they want to act like it's some type of debate, something to do for the pastime. I don't think, because they're not fully persuaded in their mind. I don't believe it. And like I said, only the elect was only outside the sheep, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I got a second people it says, knowing this first, and there's the last day. Saying, where's the promise of his coming? That's what they're saying. The last day. They're saying, what's the word, the promise of his coming? Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts, saying, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. Like everything's still going the way it's always been going. Ain't shit changed. When the Lord coming back. So I just read out of Isaiah that the vision is not going to be prolonged.
My little bashful boy.
Rat and cheese stalkers, goddamn rat and cheese stalkers, agent about the tools coming out the woodwork. Dead niggas coming out the woodwork, trying to target like you got so much of the they watching every move. They try to justify it by incrimination. That's how they try to do it. That's how these devils do it. Yeah, they watching them. They trying to justify about making you seem like you're a criminal.
Yeah, here's Simon the Sorcerer. Here's their method right here. They got a song by Ghetto Blanco or something like that. Ghetto Blanco. This is they anthem, right? I'm gonna get to it. I ain't gonna.
Help me, and see my mental stability. I need a pill to keep my sanity. Don't wanna be an addict, but I'm feeling so schizophrenic.
Yeah, I just had to play that. That's their anthem, man. These people are schizophrenic, man. This is man-made, you know, by these methods called what? MK Ultra, you know, voice to star technology. I hear the God voice. They got many of different. You know what I mean? That's what they got this anthem. This they anthem, man. That's what's going on, especially amongst the Edomites. They are aware. They know this stuff exists. They're playing these mind games, sorcery, Simon the Sorcerer, Hollywood, you know, through these you know, the technology, like we brought out the precept in Isaiah. You know, if it wasn't Isaiah, was it Isaiah? If I'm mistaken, or it was Jeremiah. One of them. But he tried to, you know, put himself up like the Most High. That's why he's using these technologies to play guys that people like, man, to persuade you to do good or to do bad, to do wicked shit. You know what I'm saying? He put these voices, thoughts, and this devil even already admitted that they got the technology to sway your emotions, man. So you could just all of a sudden be angry all of a sudden, man.
Yeah, that's him playing God on earth.
Yeah, he's trying to play God.
The Lord gave this devil through his technology, meanings through artificial intelligence, pseudoscience, you know, deception. He gave this devil a godlike platform on earth. I can sway people's mind. I can control people like a robot, cyborg. That's the whole reason why they want to put these microchips in people, to literally control you. I can shut you off. I can cause you to feel illnesses. I mean, you know, I can cause your body to do whatever I want. You know, download like a computer. Send viruses to your body if I want. These chips. Have your body shut down or whatever, man. You know, schizo behavior. This devil, and like I said, man, the Lord gave this devil a godlike platform.
That's it. All right, this is going to end our session. Before we close it out, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Wakar, God. Lord willing, we back to feed the flock till next time. Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.